We got a request for some mechanisms. Fall 21, test 1, part 4. Acetal formation mechanism will show up on your exam. Mechanism, at least once, possibly twice. This is the second time we've done it in our 2 days of review. And we're not going to combine steps at all. You can if you want. You got to protonate your carbonyl, so it's more reactive towards the sulfurs. So we got an R attached to a carbonyl that has a new H on it and a plus. Sulfur is now going to attack the carbonyl, generating R attached to C, attached to O, attached to H. There's a new sulfur on there that has an H. CH2 CH2 twice, SH. The sulfonium, pKa less than 0 for sure. If that was an oxygen, it would be -3. Periodic table says this is even less than -3 because sulfur is bigger. Okay? Don't worry about that. We need to neutralize is what I'm saying. Step 1, you made your conjugate base of sulfuric acid. Step 3, you're neutralizing your sulfonium. And you got a hemi-thioacetal. I'm going to write that down. Hemi-thioacetal. You got to get the hemi before you go to the acetal. If I don't see your hemi, you've done something wrong. Yeah. HOSO3. Oh, I see. Yeah, she's confused for good reason. I really didn't draw my sulfate ion very well. Danger of talking and writing at the same time, right? SO3H. Thank you for that interruption. Very timely. I had a unicorn on the page. And no unicorn. Okay. Step 1 to get rid of the OH is to protonate it. Make it a better leaving group. It's got to go, doesn't it? There, make sure it's a bond. HS. S. We're going monochromatic here. Now, kick that leaving group off. You need to generate another one of something like this so we can attack it with the other sulfur. So in this case, it's going to be a sulfinium, where you make a double bond. It'll be like an activated carbonyl. And here we go. HS, CH2CH2S is attached to a double bond to a carbon with an R prime. Look at that, it's an activated sulfonium. It's like an activated carbonyl. Activated carbonyl with a plus charge. Activated sulfonium with a plus. What do you attack? What did you attack before? I attacked the carbonyl. I attacked the carbonyl with a sulfur. And we're finally going to our thing. Saying he's not going to have enough room to finish this thing off. Maybe it's true. We don't know. S comes to a C with an R, S and a plus. And what's going to grab that H? Well, you made sulfate ion here, and I will try my best to draw it properly. Well, it's not really there. Oh, sure, why not? HO3SO minus. And you've generated your thioacetal. And one thing we're supposed to learn about thioacetals is when there's an H on this carbon, that was a new pKa. I don't think it showed up in our last review session. Whereas the same hydrogen here, no pKa, no acid base. These are comments not really for this mechanism, but there's a reason why we had to make the thioacetal here, and it wasn't for protection like we often do. It was to activate this H towards acid base. Yes, acid base is step one. Making carbon anions is the lifeblood of synthetic organic chemists. We made a carbon anion. It's what we live for, you know. And we have an R over here. Got a lone pair over here. Got a minus over here. What's that minus going to attack? What plus? Oh, you said epoxide. Sorry, I didn't hear him right. Yeah, epoxide. Which carbon? The least hindered. That's right. And you know, and yeah, here's your epoxide. Here's the carbon that's going to be attacked, which was this one, right? New bond there, and we're going to attack it and pop it. I mean, there, pop it. And you make something that looks a heck of a lot like the thing right below here. Sulfur, sulfur, R. New bond here. Make sure that's a nice big carbon right there. CH2 to this one black. And we got the O minus here. Has that become this? Opening epoxide is always followed by what? HCl acid. That's right. We got that written down here. We don't need to mess around. There you go. And that's done. And the hydrolysis mechanism, I'm going to re-snip and start on the next page. So I think there was a lot of room on the exam underneath here, but I want to really have them close to each other here. So, you know, on your exam, we were over here. And you're right, that wasn't a heck of a lot of room, was it? But guys, there's always blank pages at the end of your exam, and you just tell me here, continued on page 17, whatever. Just tell me where it's continued. Right now, I'm going to re-snip this one so we can just have a nice, fresh, clean start on this last part of the mechanism here. What am I doing wrong? Here we go. Dude, I'm having snipping tool issues. Thank you. New page. Why not? So this is hydrolysis. Oh, I got a piece of my face on there, huh? Look at that. Hydrolysis. Of acetal. I know it's a thioacetal, but it's the same story. The two parts that don't change, we already have R here, but I'll remind you this was R. And I don't want to draw this part either, so R prime, everything in here. And we got to protonate one of the sulfurs to make it leave. Some recurring themes in chemistry, huh? protonate one of the sulfurs, and then you're going to kick it off. These are not new words here. There better be a lot of similarities between the hydrolysis and the epoxide forming, because it's the same catalyst. We're just going in a different direction. I'm just going R prime. I got my protonated sulfur. Use the other sulfur to kick it off. Now you got an activated sulfonium. Activated towards what? Attack by water. So I got our sulfur there. We popped it open. We still have CH2 once, twice, SH. Activated sulfonium, attack by water. Now I got water up there. I can redraw the water here. And we have our prime. Oxonium. Sulfate ion made here. Ooh, missed. Almost home free. Almost home free. Wonder if I can get to the end. Get your HS once, twice, S. Got my OH. I'm going to do it one time because I just don't want to waste room. Red first, just the one time. Just give it to me, okay? I need to make the sulfur leave, right? It better have a proton on it, right? Step one, protonate. Sulfuric acid. You made sulfuric acid just now. So it's down here. You just made it again. Red first. And then you just do elimination using the conjugate base. So you do realize that's going to make that's going to make HO3SO minus, and that's in a different color. It's going to do elimination. Grab H, make pi, sulfur, bye-bye. And that's it. So I only use combined one time. And that's it for that. R prime. Oh, yeah. Thank you. All right.